Hello and welcome back to my channel where we promoting healthy lifestyle through nutrition recipe, physical activity idea and practicing mind and body care. Today I have a delicious and nutrition recipe of zucchini and eggplant stew with the chicken, which also known as a Khoresht Gheymeh Kadoo Bademjan. This beautiful recipe not only treat your taste bud, but is also jam-packed with health benefit which comes from its ingredient. Then this is a recipe you don't want to miss. Then let's get started. Alright, first of all, let's look at what ingredient we need to make this stew. Well, the first step is preparing the split peas. We use yellow split peas and I use 200 grams, around 200 grams of the split peas. I put it in a bowl as you can see in this video, and you may know the split peas is fantastic source of the plant-based protein, have a lot of fiber and providing numerous health benefits for us. I wash them first and then I add some cold water and let it to soak. As it soak actually rise the volume, therefore you need to keep topping up the water. When it takes a couple of hours to soak, then boil some water in the pot, add split peas. As you can see in this video, split peas producing a lot of foam initially. The best to remove it and then reduce the temperature and let us cook slowly up to become nice and tender. You don't want to overcook it, otherwise it's gonna get mushy. When it gets tender, you rinse and you basically put it in a colander, get rid of the water and put the side for later stage. The second stage, we preparing grilling zucchini and eggplant. You can fry them, but I find that grilling is much healthier way because you use hardly any oil. I peel the zucchinis and as you can see I'm making thick layers of the zucchinis. Zucchini have a lot of vitamin, mineral and beneficial, and especially vitamin A is good for our skin. As you can see, I add some chicken salt to the zucchinis and eggplant and then dazzle them with a bit of virgin olive oil, and with the brush I spread them all nicely. Eggplant, which are again high in fiber and help our digestive systems and also could help lower our blood sugar. It's also rich in a lot of pigment which they have antioxidant properties such as niacin, which can protect us our cells from getting damaged. I set the temperature of the grill about 220 and keep checking the eggplant to see and zucchini how they're going. And when we are happy with the look, which is basically a nice golden color, we don't want to overcook them. They're half cooked, we remove them and put it aside for next steps, which preparing the main stew base. To do that, we use a saucepan and add some olive oil and chopped one brown onion, add a bit of salt and start to saute them together. As the onion start to losing a bit of water, I add 1 spoon of the tomato paste and start to fry them gently with onion and salt. Then when we are mix all of the tomato paste with onion, I add a couple of pieces of garlic. You may know garlic can protect us against common cold, and it has ability to help lower our blood pressure and cholesterol as well. Then I add a bit of black pepper, about 1 teaspoon, and 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Turmeric contain curcumin, which is substance very powerful anti-inflammatory, which they can be useful for arthritis, as well as curcumin boost the level of the brain hormone BDNF, which is helps to growth of the new nerves system in our brain. Then, as you saw, we add chicken pieces to the pot, and when I happy with browning the meat, I add 1 tablespoon of homemade garam masala, and then followed by diced tomato, which I add to the mix and start to stirring them to all of those spices and ingredients just get coated nicely and evenly. And when I'm happy with that, I add some boiled water to the mix to basically cover all of the meats and an ingredient, and then let it to water to boil. And that when the water start to boil, I wash some of the dried lime, which I bought some from a Persian store, but you can buy it from some Middle East store as well. I cut them in the half, and I try to take most of the seeds out, and I add it to the pot. And after quick mix, I let it start cooking slowly. It takes about half an hour for chicken. If you use lamb or beef, which you can use it in this stew, you possibly need a bit longer time. After half an hour, as you can see, some of the water evaporated, and in that point we add our split peas we cooked before to the mix. And if you thought is a bit too thick, you can add a bit extra water as you need it. Then we top up our eggplant in top of the stew. We lay it down, as you can see, and that stage usually takes about 15 minutes to cook. I try to not destroying the look of the eggplant and zucchini. I just slightly cover them with the juice of the stew, and I let it for another 15 minutes to be cooked. After 15 minutes, I add some saffron. Saffron, again, it's amazing uh, spice, which they have rich with antioxidant, and those antioxidant believed to also helps to fight against some of the cancer cells. Now we just taste a bit of the stew to see with the seasoning, and when we are happy, we can start basically a stew ready. This stew usually we serve it with rice. I explained in previous video basmati, how make you basmati rice in Persian style, and here you have it, lovely healthy nutrition food. And usually we have it with salad or yogurt with cucumber and mint, as you can see in this image. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoy watching this healthy, heartily recipe, and you find the insight into its nutritional benefit enlightening. If you decide to making this recipe at home, please let me know how it turns out in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumb up, and share with your family and friend if you like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell to never miss my latest video on your best and healthiest lifestyle. Until next time, stay well and stay healthy. Bye for now.